Northwest. It's radio. Yes, it is. This is Pat Crawford, hoping you'll stay with us for some music and conversation here aboard our stage studio located in the Museum of Commerce in the historic village of Pensacola. We've got a great show for you tonight. Great friends that we've had on before, so it's a great homecoming tonight for our friends. And here we are on the cusp of the Great Gulf Coast Arts Festival in downtown Pensacola. It's going to be a big weekend, and this is going to sort of kick that weekend off. We're going to start with a friend we've had on many times before. Born and raised in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, Malcolm Holcombe is highly regarded and recognized by contemporaries in Americana music, including the likes of Emmylou Harris, Wilco, and Steve Earle. Malcolm moved to Nashville in 1990, washing dishes in clubs and cafes while performing on their open mic shows on his days off. In 1996, he signed a deal with Geffen Records, which recorded his debut album, 100 Lies. That recording was a hit among both critics and fans and quickly drew national attention, including a feature article in Rolling Stone magazine. Today, Malcolm has 14 studio recordings to his credit, including the recently released Come Hell or High Water, which includes a collaboration with Iris DeMint and Greg Brown. He shared the stage with Merle Haggard, Richard Thompson, John Hammond, Leon Russell, Wilco, and Shelby Lynn, among others. Please join me in welcoming our friend, Malcolm Holcombe.
Built all the bridges and you mined all our coal. Fought for our freedom and you died in our wars. Steel workers in the factories and you're back breaking plows. Sweating and you're dreaming made my home free, proud. Send to me your tired, poor, sick, suffering. Send them to me. Send them to me. Ellis Island is yours no more. Thrown out of England for misdeeds and blood. You journeyed and you dared by God's grace, love. Lord, I once was a beggar and a robber and a liar. At the mercy of handouts of government lawyers. Send to me your tired, poor, sick, suffering. Send them to me. Send them to me. Ellis Island is yours no more, Lord. Oh, why do we suffer in a home unless we cry? Only memories, just as tears in your eyes. Lord knows I don't know nothing unless every day a little bit older and the heart and the way. Send to me your tired, poor, sick, suffering. Send them to me. Lord, send them to me. Ellis Island is yours no more. Angel Island is yours no more. Ellis Island is yours no more. Thanks. Good to be back. Appreciate it. Thousand stars been lost in the rise. Tenement bar in Biloxi, soldier's eyes. That Pensacola blood and the sun and the sand. In the twinkle of a minute leaves another young man. Shove off to the ocean, fly up to the sky. Ain't a drop of liquor sense in Washington's mind. Rocks in the road, rock and roll in my head. Dirty socks in my closet, bad luck up ahead. That old black bitter moon hangs over my head. Come hell or high water, comes the rain and the dread, comes the rain and the dread. Bloody arm on the phone, daddy's drunk with a knife. Party line sickle bone, she can't run, she can't hide. Holding my hands in the air, pray for peace, do I dare? Stay home with my darling, so sweet, so fair. That old black bitter moon hangs over my head. Come hell or high water, comes the rain and the dread, comes the rain and the dread. That old black bitter moon hangs over my head. Come hell or high water, comes rain and the dread, rain and the dread. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Good to be back. Appreciate it. And it's good to be right here with some friends and family. Because my wife's from right here in Pensacola and right here at midterms, and I know there's some good souls out there. They're going to change a few things. God have mercy in this old world. Lord have mercy, you know. Dios te bendiga. Y'all know me a little bit. And so you know what to do. You don't need me to tell you. You know what to do. I'll just say one thing. Play you one more and then go chain smoke, visit. Not a good pick up here, but we don't need walls, family, friends, neighbors. We don't need walls. We need bridges. You hear me? You hear me? We don't need walls. We need bridges. Hallelujah. Bridges. He was a Vietnam veteran killing machine. Made it back alive, not a streak of mean. Good friend of mine, I reckon 35 years. Not one cross word looking eye to eye. And you don't know better. Strung out in the cold, you don't know better. When you got no home. And you don't know better when you're left alone to die. as pretty as a picture needle in her arm. Another burned out night we were doing wrong. I never hugged and I kissed her, but her heart beat strong. Another burned out night we were doing wrong. And you don't know better, strung out in the cold. You don't know better when you got no home. And you don't know better, you left alone to die. Upside down at the bottom of the steps, in a pool of blood, ain't nobody left. Me and Drew in a New York cab, walking on chains when they're falling out. Now you don't know better, strung out in the cold. You don't know better, you got no home. And you don't know better, you're left alone to die. See pictures every day in the headline news. I cuss and pray at the world and the blues. I mow the yard and I go out to eat. I'm still able to work, but I just can't feel. And I don't know better, strung out in the cold. I don't know better. I got a home, and I don't know better. Leave you alone to die. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Malcolm. Malcolm Holcombe, and he will be back with us in the second half of the program. And the program is Radio Live. Support for Radio Live comes from South Market Restaurants, with locations in Pace and downtown in Pensacola's historic district, right next to the Museum of Commerce. South Market is open for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch, and before and after Radio Live on the first Thursday of every month. Information is available online at eatsouthmarket.com. All right. This is like a vision from the past. Smokey Joe Peebles has Smokey Joe Peebles has a real history with this program. Those of you who have followed Radio Live since our inception 30 years ago. And as a matter of fact, as the frontman for the Wisteria String Band, they were not only guests often on Radio Live, but for a couple of years were actually the house band for Radio Live, including a couple of performances on live television in the Sanger Theater with us. It was awesome. It was awesome. Well, anyway, he's been a performing songwriter for 4 decades, performing solo and with a wide array of other musicians. He has a strong connection, as I said, with this program, and we certainly remember the good times, the road trips we took with this program many times. They were a lot of fun. You probably don't even remember those. During his long career, he's received numerous awards, including multiple nominations for String Band of the Year with the Wisteria String Band. 2008, he won the Charlotte Music Awards top honor with the Smokey Joe Show. Today, he continues to perform at festivals and clubs across the Southeast, both as a solo and with his popular Americana band, the South Toe Syndicate, and remains one of the most popular musicians in Western North Carolina and beyond. He's been a featured performer at the Frank Brown International Songwriters Festival since its inception 34 years ago, and will be returning this year. As a matter of fact, the festival takes place November the 8th through the 18th in numerous venues along the coast. I'm sure you're going to check it out and check out Smokey Joe. Please join me in welcoming Smokey Joe Peebles.
Thank you. Someday when the sun is shining, creeks for fishing, trees for climbing. We'll all gather round and sing a tune. And don't you know that a hurricane ain't nothing but some wind and rain in the eye of sunny afternoon? You go someday in that ever after with time galore and heaven's laughter. We'll all gather round and sing a tune. And we'll sing all the ones we used to do with Hank and Bill and Patsy too. See you there and we'll sing one for you. Now isn't that what we're born to do, to help each other make it through, to lend a hand, make a friend, keep on climbing when you think you can, and to find what's locked inside that heart, a place to stop, a place to start. Keep on rhyming and you keep the timing, and to yourself be true. See you there and we'll sing one for you. Now someday when the grass is greener, it's always spring and ain't no chiggers, we'll all gather round and sing a tune. Don't you know that a hurricane ain't nothing but some wind and rain, and in the eye of sunny afternoon? You go someday in that ever after with time galore and heaven's laughter. We'll all gather round and sing a tune, and we'll sing all the ones we used to do with Hank and Bill and Patsy too. And Potter Brown, I'll sing this one for you. Now isn't that what we're born to do, to help each other make it through, to lend a hand, make a friend, keep on climbing when you think you can, and to find what's locked inside that heart, a place to stop, a place to start. Keep on rhyming and you keep the timing, and to yourself be true. See you there and we'll sing one for you. They go someday when the sun is shining, creeks for fishing, trees for climbing. We'll all gather round and sing a tune. I don't know if anybody remembers Potter Brown. Thank you all. Potter Brown had a band called Old Truck, and he plays that bluegrass music, my buddy. And he'd let the rest of us be spare parts, he said. There's a campfire down by the railroad trestle, coffee in a can, strips of cloth are wrapped around just to warm his hands. He's a million miles from where he started and he ain't got much to show. See butterflies that line his pocket, where'd the money go? And then he'd huddle closer to the fire, his back against the wind. The last piece of bologna is in the frying pan, and he has no idea of what tomorrow holds in store. It's been dreams for lunch, bad luck for dinner. Now that's the way it goes. And he's waiting for the last boxcar. Oh, when's it coming? Waiting for the last boxcar. No more to roam. He never been so lost after all these years hoboing. He just waiting for the last boxcar to take him home. Well, then he hears a whistle blow and knows the train's around the bend. He stows his gear, he'll clean it later. Destiny's at hand. But in his mind he knows he can't go back, so he'll ride the rail to see. It's been a long vacation, but hobos ride for free. Then he jumped off the train in Miller's Glen. Now there's not much left to see. just bits of glass amongst the ash, not like in memory. Where'd all the people gone, their stories lost to time? Alone again beside the rail, and a tear rolls through the crying. Now it goes life and love and time's a wasted, lost to the wayward wind. Yesterday was just a baby, today stands an old man. He thinks, Lord, how did this happen? As he walked to an old oak tree, and there the words carved everlasting, Billy Dale loves Judy Singer, 1953. And he's waiting for the last boxcar, oh, when to come. Waiting for the last boxcar, no more to roam. He never been so lost after all these years hoboing. He just waiting for the last boxcar to take him home. To take him home.
Thank you so much.
Now he rode out to see the world one bright and sunny day, to a land beyond the river where the eagles play, where the mountains rise, touch the sky, and the air is clear and clean. It was back in 1835, following a dream. Then he found a valley in the sky, a place to call his own. It was long before they fenced it in, when you still had room to roam. And he made friends with the Indians, the Navajo and Sioux. And he'd winter in the high ground, right down to spring to Rendezvous. Now you ought to see them riding in, shooting off their guns. Mountain men and Indians out to have some fun. And oh, I dream and wonder, wish that I'd been there at the rendezvous in springtime, across the river way out there. And then there came the wagon trains, and people more and more started taking down the trees to build a general store. And the government, in all its wisdom of the day, said, the Indians, we want that land, and then took it away. And now they're bringing in the dozer, gonna take the mountain down. And it's justified because there's gold and silver in the ground. And as another dam goes up, another well goes down. I wonder what they think if Rendezvous was still around. And you ought to see them riding in and shooting off their guns. Mountain men and Indians out to have some fun. And oh, I dream and wonder, and I wish that I'd been there at the rendezvous in springtime, across the river way out there. He rode out to see the world one bright and sunny day, to a land beyond the river where the eagles play, where the mountains rise, touch the sky, and the air is clear and clean. It was back in 1835, following this dream. We're still following that dream.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe. Smokey Joe Peebles, and he will be back with us also in the second half of the program. We do this program the first Thursday of every month here in the Museum of Commerce, live on the radio. We also videotape it, and it's aired later on Cox Cable Channel 4 and 1004 in HD on Tuesday evenings at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I think, and also Sunday evenings at the same time. Some other great old friends join us again tonight on RadioLive. So glad to have these folks back. Patchouli and Terra Guitarra, two groups in one. Our master guitarist, Bruce Hexel, and songwriter and guitarist, Julie Patchouli. They've been heralded as one of the top Nuevo Flamenco groups in the world, having garnered a #1 and 2 top 5 internationally charting albums and multiple Album of the Year nominations. They are folk festival headliners and public radio favorites with their virtuosity. Their performances described by one music critic as taking a yoga class in a field of running Mustangs. And they are just like that. They have performed over 4,000 shows, toured 1 million miles on the road, and supported their 21 CD releases, won songwriting awards, industry awards, performed on TV, film, and are played on radio programs around the world. If we were in the right kind of theater tonight, you could be enjoying their full-blown multimedia music and visual art extravaganza featuring their live music and Bruce's beautiful guitar-influenced graphic artwork. But this is radio, folks. Sorry. Please welcome once again to Radio Live, Patchouli. Thank you.
Well, it's so good to be back. We're really happy to be back. In fact, one of those nominations, our album of Sea and Stars that we had last year, won the award for Best Instrumental Album of the Year this year. So that's from our Terra Guitarra project. So we're going to start with an instrumental piece from the Terra Guitarra song, and this one is called Sun Shower. been a really exciting 2018 for us. Of course, we always kick off our season here in Pensacola. Last year, I had the luck of being here on the 2nd of November, and then playing throughout Florida for the winter, and then going north. But we also got to go on a tour to China with our program that Pat was talking about, where we play live music, and Bruce has animated his guitar artwork. So things like guitar-shaped birds fly through the guitar-shaped canyons, guitar-shaped mermaids jump out of the guitar-shaped waters, all happening on the screen behind us, and in China on 50-foot LED screens behind us while we were performing live music. It was so exciting and fun, and we hope to bring it and share it in this community real soon. But as we say, we're on the radio, so you'll have to envision those things during these songs. So when we were over there, I wanted to know what the most popular poem in China was, the one everyone learns as a kid and you know by heart. And our tour manager told me about it, and he said, yeah, it's about the moon, and it's very, very layered and deep. The poet is looking at the moon on the ground by his bed, and is it moonlight or is it frost? And this means very much many, many things. So when I got home, I wanted to get in depth, and I got a really in-depth translation book, and I started reading about this poet and his poem. And I come into this sentence where the translator says, well, in ancient Chinese times, people would gather during full moons, and they would look up at the moon and use it as a communication device and know that their loved ones were still thinking and being with each other. They're all underneath the same big moon, all underneath the same bright stars. Well, 15 years ago, I wrote this song, the very same lyrics, sitting on the Mississippi River, knowing that no matter how far away I felt from my family and my friends and how spread out we are on this planet, that we're all underneath the same big moon. We're all underneath the same bright stars. We're all in this together. So this song is called The Puzzle, and now we're even looking at that moon from the poet from 700, so bringing us all the way back. In a bowl of stars tonight, and high right into the wind, and the words flow in letter by letter, and you are somewhere that we used to share, and now we're looking at the same big moon, we're looking at the same bright stars, and we just see it differently, like a puzzle fits together, staring at the same blue sky, and sitting on the same big earth, and we just see it differently, different birds, different feathers. And he left for overseas, and he took the family with him, and she sits and waits until the kids are asleep, to wonder if she stays up late. Can she still paint herself in the picture that they're looking at the same big moon, they're looking at the same bright stars, and they just see it differently, like a puzzle fits together, staring at the same blue sky, sitting on the same big earth, and they just see it differently, different birds, different feathers. looking at the same big moon. We're looking at the same bright stars, and we just see it differently. Like the puzzle fits together. Staring at the same blue sky and sitting on the same big earth, and we just see it differently. Different birds, different feathers. Thank you. Oh, so exciting. Okay, we're gonna sing one more, and then we're gonna do it again. This is the best little folk festival on the radio I ever get to go to. This is another song of ours. You've probably heard us play here before, but it's a favorite, so we love playing it everywhere. It's called "The Woods," and yeah, here we go. I go to the woods to feel good, and I go to the river to let my mind run. I go to the mountain to gain perspective. I go to the fields to open up. I look to the lake to reflect. I look to the sky to imagine. I travel highways to go somewhere new. I go to the woods to feel good, and I go to the river to let my mind run. I go to the mountain to gain perspective. I go to the field to open up. I look to the lake to reflect. I look to the sky to imagine. I travel highways to go somewhere new. I go to the woods. Can it be healed? Can it be healed with chemicals? Can it be healed? Can it be healed with physicals? This anger is hard to love. This anger is hard to embrace. But sometimes, as much as it hurts, we still need to find our way out. We still need to find our way out. And I go to the woods to feel good, and I go to the river to let my mind run. I go to the mountain to gain perspective. I go to the field to open up. I look to the lake to reflect. I look to the sky to imagine. I travel highways to go somewhere new. I go to the woods.
Patchouli. Bruce and Julie, they will be back with us in the second half of the program as well. Also, you have a chance to hear them tomorrow at the Great Gulf Coast Arts Festival. They'll be playing from 10 to 1, I think, on the main stage. November is a big month for us. In addition to Radio Live, this will be the 35th year we've done the main stage at the Great Gulf Coast Arts Festival. So we'll be there all weekend. All you got to do is go down to the end of the street here, and we'll be there, and hopefully see many of you during the weekend as well. You're listening to Radio Live on WUWF 88.1 FM. We are listener-supported public radio from the University of West Florida. Support for Radio Live comes from South Market Restaurants, with locations in Pace and downtown in Pensacola's historic district, right next to the Museum of Commerce. South Market is open for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch, and before and after Radio Live on the first Thursday of every month. Information is available online at eatsouthmarket.com, and we love our sponsors. Don't we? Yes, we do. We also love our artists. And once again, we got our good friend, Malcolm Holcombe. Malcolm?
Thanks, Pat. 35 years old, you don't look a day over 40. Good to be back down here. I'm glad these folks got some people to turn their heads and their hearts and get Radio Live back up and running. Pretty cool, huh? So I was explaining to my wife a while back my knowledge of world history didn't take very long. And a little area in Plymouth, England called Damnation Alley, and where all the rapists, murderers, and the thieves, and the whores, and the drunkards, and people having a good time, you know. They're in Plymouth, England, about the same time of the days of the Mayflower, and of course all the criminals were on the Mayflower on their way over here. Of course, we were sucking hind tit. They went to Australia first. So, my wife says, why don't you write a song about that? And so that made me mad because I don't need nobody to tell me what to make up a tune about. But it stuck in my head, and so this is a song called The New Damnation Alley. Ha! It's clever as hell, ain't it? Bloody curtains in Plymouth, dried out in St. John's. Making a living in my skin out of town. Feeling my age, feeling cynical and wrong. Too scared to believe I belong anymore. Jude's rolling in the evening on a crumpled bum. Bet your bottom dollar one day he gonna run. Billionaire barbarians, old cutthroat history breeds. Old money drags a poor man down the new damnation alley. New damnation alley. Truth takes a beating like a whipping boy that screams. The rich guys smiling for the kings and queens. Limousine liars, clipper ships for slaves. Broad street to street, shore to shore. Billionaire barbarians, old cutthroat history breeds. Old money drags a poor man down the new damnation alley. The new damnation alley. coast to coast, face to face. See the lovely children tore up inside. Stories tell the times and names and the graves, covered up by the love we forgot to save. Billionaire barbarians, old cutthroat history breeds. Old money drags a poor man down the new damnation alley. The new damnation alley. Billionaire barbarians, old cutthroat history breeds. Old money drags a poor man down the new damnation alley. New damnation alley. Billionaire barbarians, old cutthroat history breeds. Old money drags a poor man down the new damnation alley. New damnation alley. I don't want to disappear anymore. I'm tired of hiding in the shadows. I love to work and keep my head above water. It's hard to live in the darkness. I keep moving if I want to survive. And I send a little money home sometimes. I don't want to disappear anymore. I don't want to disappear anymore. I'm tired of hiding in the shadows. I love to work, keep my head above water. Hard to live in the darkness. I get my clothes from the second-hand store. My shoes fit good enough till tomorrow. I don't want to disappear anymore. I can do anything that you need. Long hours, little pay's no stranger to me. I don't want to disappear anymore. I don't want to disappear anymore. Tired, hiding in the shadows. I love to work and keep my head above water. It's hard to live in the darkness. I still want to believe in the truth, but the laws of color always turn blue. I don't want to disappear anymore. I keep moving if I want to survive. Send a little money home sometimes. I don't want to disappear anymore, Lord. I don't want to disappear anymore. Thanks. Thanks, man. Oh, helpless we've been told, believe before my eyes. sadness we behold in one another's arms. Learn the bread lines of the bones and the God-forsaken skin, shriveled by the sun and shaken deep within. I am my brother's keeper, lost among these days, beyond the weeping and screams, traveled far away. Oh, you savor word and deed, spout the fountains full, mighty hands and feet to bear the swords of peace. Oh, sorrow comes to hold and knows no tongue to speak. Suffer madness close under lock and key. I am my brother's keeper, lost among these days, beyond the weeping screams, not traveled far away. Now doorstep windows cast with shadows from the light, distant stars away and wish upon the night. I am my brother's keeper, lost among these days, beyond the weeping screams, I travel far away. I am my brother's keeper, Lord, lost among these days, beyond the weeping screams, travel far away. Yes. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Good to be back. Well, my uncle, rest his soul. Everybody's got an uncle story. My uncle, rest his soul, was a Southern Baptist preacher, and I don't know if that you're too familiar with that or not. And when I was a kid, I used to hear him preach on the radio. Couldn't understand a word he said, but he did anyway. And there's an art to that. Somebody explained to me. We know that's artistic. I said, that's interesting. And then here a while back, I said, boy, I think I recollect a few words that he said, and I checked with a couple of brothers still living, and there were a few words that, amidst his artistic pontificating, whatever the hell he was doing, preaching, fire and brimstone, there was a few words I did understand. He said, send me $1. And I didn't have any money. Send me $1. So anyway, I thought about him when I'm trying to make up a Christmas song. So this is a Christmas song, okay? And then my time's up. So, what a wonderful bunch of picklers and singers, so it takes the pressure off of me. So stick around, we'll chain smoke and touch each other here. And so here's you don't want to miss that. So Dios te bendiga. God bless you all, and don't forget to vote, people. You know what? Don't forget. And so here's your Christmas song. Silver spoon in your eyes, never mind, the mama's tired. Go to sleep out of sight. Merry Christmas. Fruitcake is the best. Save yourself for the rest. $2 for the children, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, fried chicken, leftovers in the morning. I never got what I wanted, I never kept what I got. Merry Christmas. Selling grit for a nickel, shovel coal in the stoker, daddy's drunk, don't you know it? Merry Christmas. Running chains in the snow, go to church when you go to hell if you don't. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, fried chicken, leftovers in the morning. I never got what I wanted, I never kept what I got. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, fried chicken, leftovers in the morning. I never got what I wanted, I never kept what I got. Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Thank you, Malcolm. Malcolm Holcombe. Yeah. I think that could be a new Christmas classic. I can't wait for the Christmas album to come out now. I think that'd be better than chestnuts roasted on an open fire. You know, I think. Oh boy. You're listening to Radio Live, coming to you live this evening from the Museum of Commerce in the historic village of Pensacola, and broadcast on WUWF 88.1 FM. We are listener supported, and we mean it. Public radio from the University of West Florida. You can catch the live program the first Thursday of every month, and then on subsequent Thursdays we have Radio Live Encore programs on the same time on Thursday night. And we also have the television program on Tuesday nights and Sunday nights at 7 o'clock on WUWF TV, which is available on numerous cables systems in the area. You can also go to our website, go to radiolive.org, and you can stream some of the old programs, both audio and video. And you can subscribe as a podcast to Radio Live, and that's an easy thing to do. Just go to wuwf.org/podcast, singular podcast, and you can subscribe, and every time a new Radio Live video or audio comes out, you can go and get it, listen to it, relive these moments, relive this Christmas song. You can play it 100 times between now and Christmas. Yeah. And you can also listen to our good friend, Smokey Joe Peebles, who's going to regale us once again. And, you know, that's certainly something you want to keep a memory around of. Don't you think? How about it? Smokey Joe Peebles. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. We've got actually, after many, many years, a new album going to come out, maybe in the spring, called Halfway to Heaven. Well, I'm halfway to heaven. I'm just past the moon. And I don't really know if it's morning or June. The stars are flying, what a beautiful sight. You see, I'm halfway to heaven on a Saturday night. I'm halfway to heaven, and I'm starved to the soul. And the galaxies are looking like big jelly rolls. The flowers in springtime lay sweet in the air. I'm halfway to heaven. Is anyone there? I'm halfway to heaven, and I'm just past the moon. Goes halfway to heaven, and we'll all be there soon. And never have I seen such cosmic delight. Fly straight through till daybreak, third star on the right. Never, oh never, have I loved so before. While the angels come singing, the devil knocks at the door. And it's everyday faces in faraway trains. Keeps me halfway to heaven inside of my brain. Never, oh never, have I felt so before. I'm always in again, out again of heaven's side door. Just wish that the time weren't flying so fast. 'Cause most of the world can just kiss my halfway to heaven, and I'm just past the moon. So beat me up, Scotty. Ain't got nothing to lose. 'Cause heaven is waiting, now that's what I've been told. I just hope my old dog's there with my fishing pole. Now we've danced to the fiddle, and it's been quite a ride. And now we're out in the open, got no place to hide. Now has it all come full circle, my neighbors and friends? Better keep it in balance, Lord, we ride on the end. And I'm halfway to heaven, and I'm just past the moon. So rock 'em, my brother, I'll see you there Please forgive me my sin. Cause I'm halfway to heaven with a shit-eating grin.
Thank you. Now, I asked permission to say that on the radio.
Well, you know it's really something how your hand can set the stage, like the flowers from your garden gently pressed between the page. And I can see you in the piney wood, got them pigtails hanging down, lost between the earth and sky. You're oh so easy on the eye. How high can an eagle fly? Well, you know it's really something in these California hills. Now I've been here a time or two and still gives me a thrill. And I still see you in the piney wood, firelight dancing on your skin. Lost between the earth and sky, you're oh so easy on the eye. And how high can an eagle fly? Said how high can an eagle fly? Watch her as she spread her wings across the mountains in the spring. Wouldn't that be something to see? Here's love to you, Kathleen. Well, you know, it's really something. Haven't seen these many days. I guess we should have paid attention. As children, we were taught to play. And I still see you in the piney wood when I close my eyes to pray. Still lost between earth and sky, you're oh so easy on the eye. How high can an eagle fly? Said how high can an eagle fly? Watch her as she spread her wings across the mountains in the spring. Wouldn't that be something to see? Here's love to you all, from me.
Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe. Good to have you back. Smokey Joe Peebles. All right. I want to thank some people for making this show possible. I want to thank members of our RadioLive 25. They are distinctively marked here by their decorative lanyards they're wearing and that identify themselves as member of the RadioLive 25. If you see one of them, give them a big hug. I know they'll be fine with it. I hope they will anyway. You can kind of figure that out for yourself. But we really want to appreciate them for that. And we appreciate you, the audience that came tonight, bought your tickets, spread the love up here. The artists are feeling the love tonight for sure. Support for RadioLive also comes from South Market Restaurants with locations in Pace and downtown in Pensacola's historic district right here next to the Museum of Commerce. South Market is open for lunch, dinner, weekend brunch, and before and after RadioLive on the first Thursday of every month. Information is available online at eatsouthmarket.com. All right, joining us once again, our friends Patchouli and tenor guitar.
Thank you. You didn't film that part, right? You were just focused on Pat, right, during that part? Oh man. All right. What are we playing? We're going to play a song called The Labyrinth. We were just told that there was a labyrinth in the university that people could, a temporary one on a canvas that you could walk through. So I think we'll play this song. I thought I was really nervous, but I found out I was just cold.
Some time, unwind, unravel your mind, and walk the labyrinth through till it brings it back to you. Take some time, unwind, unravel your mind, and walk the labyrinth through till it brings it back to you. I know you're looking for some change, but like a desert holds the rain for a dry spell or two. Let me hold it here for you and trace these lines through what happened, like a topographical map, and feeling everything you know. Let it bring you right back home. Take some time, unwind, unravel your mind, and walk the labyrinth road till it brings it back to you. Desert holds the rain for a dry spell or two. Let me hold it here for you and trace these lines through what happened, like a topographical map, then feeling everything you know. Let it bring you right back home and take some time, unravel your mind and walk the labyrinth road till it brings it back to you.
Thank you. All right, this next song is for the teenager in the crowd.
There we got one.
All right, there is one here. No, I know there's a few listening tonight, so we want to thank them for tuning in all the way from northern Wisconsin. And I wrote this song. It's called Teenage, because either you've been one, you know one, you're dealing with one, you remember something about being one. But I think we all can fit underneath this.
Teenage, see the world, take the stage, recite the lines and burn a page, with all the losses, all the wins, all the wars left to begin. And some grown up, some grow quiet, but you hear the hum beneath the ride. In times of peace, make amends, make your enemies your best friends. So some will run, some will settle, some sign up for your next battle, with all their love, all the rage, through the eyes of their teenage, and they can see through the advertisements, tell the truth, and stand beside it and the tune that they're humming, we already know. With all the love and all the rage from the years of our teenage, got us spinning in our cage from all the pointless wars we've waged. Morphine drips and power trips, the byproducts of being brave, leave us angry and depressed, apathetic in malaise. But it's time to step up to the plate. Leave your pride and don't be late, 'cause when the rug's pulled out from under us all, the kids are watching from the hall, with all their love and all their rage, through the eyes of their teenage, and they can see through the advertisements, tell the truth, and stand beside it and the tune that they're humming, we already know. We're not just a generation, affiliation, a graduation class. We're not just a corporation, a congregation, accumulation of the past, of the flags that we fly. We're not just the sign of our times. We're not just the days of our lives. We are the vulnerable, blindingly passionate, trying to be changed. And the earth moves faster these days. The chase we're after is here. And now that we're broadcasting, lend me your sacred ear. And the earth moves faster these days. The chase we're after is here. And now that we're broadcasting, lend me your sacred ear. We're not just the sign of our times. We're not just the days of our lives. We are the vulnerable, blindingly passionate, trying to be changed. With all the love and all the rage, through the eyes of our teenage.
Thank you. I also wanted to put that one out there for all the teachers that are in the audience. Our sisters are all teachers, and that's their favorite song to hear. They actually play it for their classes. Listen up. Let's see, we're going to play another Terra Guitarra song. Actually, this is a composition and a melody that you'll probably recognize, we hope. It's by a Cuban composer, and it's a song that we put on our record called Firelight. It's our version of a song called The Malagueña. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Terra Guitarra and Patchouli. Julie Patchouli and Chris Patchouli. Yeah. Woo-hoo. All right, good things must come to an end, and that's it for tonight. But come see us at the festival this weekend. We'll be there for the next 3 days at the main stage. You can see a lot of your RadioLive favorites there as well. RadioLive is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director and broadcast mixmaster is Dale Regal. Our house sound is engineered by Tom Skinner. Master control this evening is being masterfully controlled by Bob Barrett. Our videographers are Teresa Clark, Corbin McCoy, and Chuck Dunlap. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our house managers are Trish Allison and Jenny McKeon. Our stage manager is everybody's favorite Jewish mother, Enid Siskin. This is Pat Crawford reminding you to keep your mind on your driving, your heart on the coast, and your ears on public radio. Good night, everybody. See you next month.